Hello, welcome back. I'm still here at beautiful Tosa Blue Mountain in Ecuador. And you really need to put that on your bucket list if you have not been here before. It's so beautiful. I don't know if you can see some of the scenery behind me, my computer, so you can see. If you saw last week, I'm a bit different space. This is our breakfast nook, yeah, where we get to sit and enjoy the beautiful scenery and take in this just fresh mountain air and just enjoy. It's been quite the week for me. I got to experience a ceremony that lasted a couple different nights with the local Indian. We did that atop the mountain overnight to bring in the equinox. Sorry, the internet connection here sometimes is again, unmute. I'm back again. We'll see how long this lasts. Sorry about that, guys. So I wanted to know how you did with the challenge. Did you do either of the challenges that I gave you over the last couple weeks? One was, just to refresh your memory, one was having you drink more water. So replace one of those sodas or coffees with water. You can add lemon or lime to it if you need to add some flavor for your water. But are you drinking more water? And how did that feel? Let me know. Reach out. Send me a chat. Or did you do the mirror work where you looked at yourself in your eyes in the mirror and told yourself that you loved you? Like I said last week, you of all people deserve your love. So are you doing that practice? And if you did, how did it feel? Hopefully it felt amazing. Hopefully you felt like you loved yourself more. Hopefully you felt like you cared for yourself more and something maybe shifted positively. That's my hope for you. That's what I hope happened for you. But I want to know. Let me know. The ceremonies and the experiences that I've been able to have here this last week have been phenomenal, transformative, enlightening, inspiring. The indigenous people here, the Canary, are so full of love and service and kindness and care and sharing themselves and their gifts and talents with others. And it was very much an honor to be here. It was also very heart touching and inspiring to be here. I've also been able to meet some of the most amazing people that were here for this event from all over. And it's just, I know it's something that I'm going to have friends for a very long time as a result of the experiences that we have been able to share here together. So I want to know if anything shifted for you. Did anything shift for you with the equinox? Did you honor it? Some people do yoga. Some people go outside and at the moment of the equinox and take in the energy. I'm thinking that might be a little bit bright. Maybe that's a little bit better. What have you been doing? What have you been doing to transition the seasons? Is spring your favorite in North America? Down here, they're shifting from summer to fall. So what have you been doing for you? What have you been doing to take care of you? And if you've not done my mirror challenge, I challenge you to try that this week, to honestly try that. Honestly try to show yourself a little bit more kindness, a little bit more love, a little bit more consideration, and see how you feel and how you act and interact with others. If we take care of ourselves, if we nurture ourselves, if we give ourselves the love that we so deserve, then we have even more to share with other people. And then we have even more to give others. When we're impatient, when we are on edge and irritated and overtired because we have done too much, because we spread ourselves too thin, because we've not eaten healthy, because we've not drank enough water, because we have not exercised and moved our bodies, we tend to lose patience with others, right? We tend to snap or not have the capability within us to serve or help others as easily. We're not as nice, right? Taking care of yourself is not selfish. I know that's a outdated belief that if you take the time to take care of yourself, that you're being selfish. If you say no because you have something scheduled for feeding your soul. But anyone that tells you that you're being selfish because you're taking time for you is only saying that because they want you to fulfill something for them. It's conditional. Those people that truly care about you, those people that truly love you, will want you to take care of you. They'll be happy that you're taking the time to take care of you. It's very important. So I hope that you are doing that. And as we transition into spring, what are you noticing? Are you noticing more sunny days? Are you noticing the grass getting greener, the trees budding out, or even leaves coming out? Are you noticing little sprouts of the stems of flowers coming out, getting ready to open? I love spring because it's like everything is anew. The earth is rebirthing in North America. All this amazing vegetation comes alive again. That's been laying dormant during the winter, right? And we have the rain that kind of clears everything, washes things away, and then all this beautiful vegetation comes alive, such vibrant colors. What are you doing to have that happen in your life? How are you coming alive, and how are you shining vibrantly? Have you picked up a new hobby that you've always wanted to do, you've always wanted to try? We talked about picking up an instrument or playing the piano or singing or dancing, whatever is passionate for you, whatever feeds your soul. Are you doing that? If not, why? If not now, when? If not you, who? We think that we have unlimited time to do anything that we want to do, right? But that's not always the case. So why wait? Why wait to take that vacation? Why wait to learn how to dance? Why wait to learn how to play the piano or the guitar or the drums or the flute or what the trombone, whatever stirs your soul? Why wait? Why not grab life and live it? What are your top 3 things that you've not done that you want to do? Write those down. Start making your plan. Start preparing. If you need money to be able to do something, start saving. Start setting aside even a few dollars a week towards that goal, towards that dream and desire. Make your plan. Live life. You deserve to have your dreams come true. You deserve to go on that trip. You deserve to learn whatever stirs your soul. You deserve that. Don't let anyone tell you you don't, because you do. You are worthy. You are enough. And if you don't know how to do something, you're smart enough, you can learn. Well, maybe you want to sing, and maybe you won't be the best singer ever, but you can learn how to sing and be good enough to enjoy it, right? What feeds your soul? Have you been writing about that? Have you been thinking about that? Have you been meditating about that? What do you do every day to take care of you? Me, I start with meditation every morning, anywhere from 15 minutes to 45 minutes, depending on my day and what my schedule is. I find that when I don't meditate, my day does not go as smooth. And I also find when I do meditate, I get greater insight. I get more promptings, more nudges about going someplace or doing something. And things seem to magically fall more into place. Things are easier. There's a better flow, seemingly, when I take the time to meditate in the mornings. And then after that, I drink a lot of water, at least 2 glasses of water first thing. I find that it helps my body to come awake. It like starts everything up. It makes my brain wake up. I'm not a huge morning person, but I find water helps with me waking up. And then I like to move my body. I like to do yoga, go for a walk, get outside if it's not pouring down rain. I have a dog, so I take her out first thing after I meditate and after I drink some water. I take her out. And then I start my day, take care of my dog, do those chores, feeding her and taking her out again and doing some work. And then I like to work out. It's important for me. I have a lot of energy, high energy person, and I need to expel that energy. So it's really important for me to work out on a regular basis. So, how are you taking care of you? What are you feeding your body? Are you paying attention to how you feel after eating that meal or after eating that snack? And what was it? Was it foods that are living, or was it foods that are full of chemicals and are dead, processed? Pay attention. Pay attention to how you feel after you consume something. And that would be over the next 24 hours or more. If you start writing in a food journal how you feel after you eat something, you can actually have symptoms show up to 72 hours later. I know that makes it hard to pinpoint if something is constantly upsetting your system. But if you do a food journal, then you can start to see a pattern of a food that your body may not be reacting to very well, or your body may not be tolerating. There's also different food intolerant tests you can get done. And one of the amazing, brilliant people that is here this week, Dr. Elizabeth Yarnell, she is a naturopath in Colorado, and she has a whole protocol for helping people with food intolerance and to learn how to reduce inflammation in their body, because inflammation is the root of all diseases. It is what causes pain and suffering. And if you've not ever listened to me before, my goal for this show, my goal is to bring you things that will help you suffer less. Suggestions of things to try that have helped me or helped other people to reduce their suffering. Another incredible, intelligent person that I met here is a scientist that is an inventor of a laser that reduces inflammation. It's amazing. I got to have a treatment earlier today, and it's amazing what this technology can do. Jim Onek, and he is brilliant. And it's been such an honor to get to meet him and to get to learn about his incredible laser and the technology that he developed that is going to help so many people. And that is my heart. I want to help so many people reduce suffering. And one of the very simplest ways we can reduce suffering in our body, inflammation in our body, is to pay attention to what we are putting in our body and reduce the inflammation triggering foods. Reduce what our body is reacting to. And your body is different than my body. So what might upset your system, chances are is going to be different than what upsets my system. And that's where writing things down, looking at it over time, you can start to see a pattern. Go get a food intolerance test or a food allergy test and see what reactors you have, what foods trigger for you. You might be surprised. I know I was. When I got my test back, I was surprised that I was allergic to eggs, and I loved eggs. And I used to eat a lot of eggs. I was surprised by bell peppers. I love bell peppers. And there were several others. And there were some that I was not surprised about. Whey, most dairy, I've always kind of had an inkling that every time I ate some of that stuff, it would upset my stomach. So that did not surprise me. But I can tell you that by eliminating a lot of those triggers, those inflammation triggers, the quality of my life improved. And who doesn't want that? Right? If you're suffering, don't you want better quality of life by reducing that suffering? Yes. So take some simple steps. Water. I gave you that challenge to drink more water. Connect with yourself. Look yourself in the eye at least once a day and tell yourself that you love yourself unconditionally. And if you're struggling with that, look at that. Find someone you trust that you can talk to, whether it's a therapist or a trusted friend. Reach out. Reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to talk to you. If you are struggling with loving and accepting yourself, look at why. Is it some limiting beliefs, some life scripts that play over and over and over in your head that you were conditioned with as a child, like I was? And if you've not listened to my previous shows, I went through a lot of different traumas. I was told I was full of the devil at 3. So I had the life scripts that I still deal with. I'm just aware of them. And so I'm better able to not let them impact my life on a day-to-day basis. It's not that you ever get completely past some of that, but by having the awareness, then you're able to identify and stop it from interfering with your life either at a much faster rate. So my limiting beliefs and life scripts that have been interfering in my life and stopping me from doing things that I wanted to do and stopping me from trying things I wanted to try were that I was not good enough. And so many people struggle with that one. Somewhere along the line, they were told they were not enough. They weren't smart enough or pretty enough or handsome enough or talented enough or the right configuration. According to who? Right? You are enough. And if what you want to do is not possible, like me, I'm 5'5". I'm not going to be a 5'10" model because I'm not going to grow 5 inches, right? But it doesn't mean that I have to limit myself. So yes, we might have to tweak some of our desires and dreams and that sort of thing, but we can still go after our dreams. And you are still enough to pursue your dreams. I'm still enough to pursue my dreams. And I'm making them happen. And I hope that you are too. And if you're not, why? Why not? And when are you going to? When the kids are grown, when you have more money, when you're thinner, when you finish painting that room, when you finish clearing out your garage? Well, when? What's stopping you? So pay attention to the thoughts that come into your head. The other life script that stop me from doing a lot of things is that there's something wrong with me. And yeah, that stemmed a lot from being told that I had the devil in me, and being told that I, I felt like there was something wrong with me, having the exorcism on me to clear the devil, because they didn't understand my ability, my spiritual gifts, my ability to communicate with angels. And if you do think that that's from the devil, then this show is not for you, because there's nothing from the devil in me. I am light and love, and I know that. And if you need to condemn people for sharing that, then I pray that you look at that. Why? And again, then I'm not for you, and that's okay. So what life scripts do you have limiting your life, stopping you from achieving your dreams, stopping you from going after what you want? Is it that you're not enough? Is it that there's something wrong with you? Is it that you don't think you're smart enough? You don't think you're talented enough? You don't feel like you have enough money? Money is energy. We're energy. And there is enough. There's not a limited amount. And just because someone else is successful, that doesn't mean that then you're not going to be. No, we can all be successful. We can all make our dreams come true. We can all achieve what our heart's desires are. They're all different. And there's nothing wrong with being different. We need different. We need you to step up and be you. Step up and be you, and share with the world who you are. What if Jim had given up and not pushed through to create this amazing laser that is helping so many people and is going to help so many people? What if he had stopped at the first sign of adversity, at the first block? What if he had not pushed through? Then we would not have this amazing technology that he is sharing now with the world. Don't let things or people or limiting beliefs stop you or hold you back. You have something to offer. You have something to share. Your story matters. You matter. And what you have, what your experiences are in your life, are unique to you. No one else has been through exactly what you've been through. No one else has your unique set of gifts and talents. There is no one else like you. So step forward and share who you are with the world, because the world needs you to. The world needs you to step forward. The world needs you to be you and share your gifts and talents. There is someone else out there, at least one person, most likely more, that need what you have to offer. And if you're not out putting yourself out there, if you're not offering you and your gifts and talents, then those people aren't getting what they need. And that's sad. All because what? Of fear? All because you were told somewhere along the line that you weren't enough? There's a great book by Susan Jeffers called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And I love that book because it's true. Fear is a normal thing to have. Even experienced professional speakers, Tony Robbins, for instance, who does these huge conferences with tens of thousands of people and even more watching his videos. He says, even he will get that twinge of fear right before he goes on, but he takes steps to push through that fear. He pumps himself up. He jumps on his rebounder, mini trampoline, and he pounds his chest, and he has a mantra that he says right before he goes on to burst through that fear, to break through, because he knows that he has a mission, that he has a purpose, that he is helping many, many people with his programs and with his heart and his gifts and talents. And I've been to some of his seminars, and I've watched him transform people who were on the verge of wanting to commit suicide and wanting to give up. And I've watched him transform them in about 20 minutes to where they looked differently. They had a zest for life again, a desire to live again, a desire to share themselves again with the world. All because he took the time to truly look at them and help them see that they had value. And you do too. If you are doubting that in any way, please reach out. Reach out to me. Reach out to someone that you trust. There's the 800 line for suicide prevention. Reach out, because you do matter, and you do have something to offer, and you do have something of value to share. And if you haven't figured out what that is yet, keep going. Keep looking. Keep trying new things. Keep putting yourself out there. Keep exploring. Keep discovering who you are. Because when you find it, everything is going to change in your life for the better. And you will feel so fulfilled and so happy that you kept going. And the people that you are going to help as a result of pushing through the fear and sharing who you are with others is going to be so amazing. The opportunities that will come, you have to believe it. You have to believe and know that you deserve it. I don't know how many people I know that you can say they're addicted to the pain, they're addicted to suffering, they're addicted to the story of being the victim. Of how many people do you know, if you think about it, how many people do you know that can't ever seem to get ahead? When they seem to maybe get an extra $500, their car breaks down. And guess what? Their mechanic bill is $500. Or they have an accident and they need some stitches. And guess what? Their medical bill is $500. How many times have you witnessed that in other people's lives? They can't seem to get ahead. And it seems like they're somehow holding themselves back. Somehow, like bad luck seems to follow them, right? They keep being that victim. I'm challenging you to break through that mentality. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let the comfort of being in the victim, playing that victim, keep you stuck in that victim life. It's as Sri and Kira call it, it's the victim triangle. There's the victim, the abuser or perpetrator, and the rescuer. And that's the triangle. So you can stay in that and you can be that, any one of those roles. You can do that to yourself as well as other people. And we've all played all the roles. And they teach how to raise up from that and become the mentor, healer, teacher. So I challenge you, become the teacher, become the mentor, become the healer by being you. That's how you do it. You push through the fear, you put yourself out there, and you be you and share you and your talents and your abilities with the world. That's how you break free. That's how you lift out of that victim mentality. And when you do that, you will be amazed at the magic that will happen in your life, at the synchronicity, at the opportunities that will come your way. If you are a beautiful singer or a musician of some sort and you've never put yourself out there, how can you ever be discovered? How can you ever be offered a live performance opportunity or a recording opportunity if you've never put yourself out there? And I know it's scary, but you can do it, whatever it is. And yeah, you might fall down, you might bomb the first few times, but keep going. Because you can't expect to be perfect and to have it all down the first time you do something. That is our ego. And sadly, that is kind of what our society has conditioned us to think, that we should be perfect at something the first time we do it. That's not realistic. And that's not life. So no wonder there's so much fear about trying new things. Have compassion for yourself. Again, it goes back to that loving and accepting yourself. So look yourself in the eye, tell yourself that you love yourself unconditionally and you accept yourself. Love your body. Your body is an amazing creation. The fact that so much goes on in our body without us having to think about it is incredible. We have 17 trillion cells in our body, and they are functioning without you having to do a whole lot or think too much about it. Your heart beats. You breathe in air. Granted, most of us have a tendency to take in really shallow air. We don't take deep breaths. So right now, I want you to bring your hand to your heart, and I want you to take in a really deep breath in through your nose, really filling up your lungs, filling up your body with that beautiful air, and then exhaling it with a big sigh, releasing that stagnant air that was in your lungs because you don't take deep breaths very much, or chances are you don't. I know I find myself when I'm busy doing something or when I'm stressed, I will hold my breath and I will take very shallow breaths. And I have to remind myself to really breathe and take a deep breath. So let's do that one more time. Taking a deep breath in through your nose, really filling up those lungs, those beautiful lungs that you have. And then exhaling with a big sigh, releasing that stagnant air. And then just breathing normally, but taking in that beautiful air. And if you can do that going outside, that is even better. Take in fresh, beautiful, clean air outside. I'm so lucky right now because I am in the mountains in Ecuador, and the air here is so pristine. And I feel so blessed to have had this experience this last week. I will share more about this, and I will put up pictures soon of some of the incredible experiences, although pictures do not really do this place justice. You really need to get yourself here to Tosa Blue Mountain. Check out Shri and Kara, shriandkara.com. Get their app. There's so much free, supportive information on there, education on there. So check that out. shriandkara.com. They are some of the most authentic, amazing teachers, mentors, healers that I have ever had the opportunity to know and get to be around. And then everyone else here at Tosa Blue Mountain are just incredible beings, incredible souls. And it has been such an honor for me. And I know that I have made lifelong friends coming here and meeting some of these amazing people. So this next week, try to start a food journal if you haven't done that already. Look at be more mindful about how you feel after you put something in your body. Love your body. It's amazing. And the more that you give your body care, the healthier it's going to be, the more it's going to respond. If you've been wanting to lose a few pounds or more than a few pounds, start by loving yourself, loving your body, accept it how it is, and then make a commitment to be nicer and to take better care of your body going forward. Dana, can you come over for a second? I just want to show you this, one of these incredible beings that I have had the incredible opportunity to get to know. She is truly a soul sister. And I know that we have had an incredible time together. So this is Dana. Isn't she gorgeous?
Hello, everyone.
Hi. She is from New Jersey.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
Do you want to share briefly what this last week has been like for you?
So first I want to say thank you. I'm so honored to have been here, to be here right now. I was actually walking over to get a chocolate bar. And so I'm so honored to be here. This weekend, it's turned into a week, has been incredible. Yeah. So when Dawna and I met each other in the room, she goes, "I'm Dawna." I said, "I'm Dana." And it was just this connection where we knew that we've spent lifetimes together. Mm-hmm. And we laugh because with the whole time we've been connecting, where we see the scene of how it's been. And we did yoga this morning up on the mountain, and Dawna was leading it, and it was incredible. The tears of just joy and connection of the worlds together, of us, of the land, of all of us here together, the beauty and just the presence of everything that we're going through right now in the world. So I'm so honored to be here in this space with these incredible angels.
Yes, yes. Just the energy is, it just makes you feel so vibrant and alive, and it's hard to put into words. As I was saying before, you really need to check it out. You need to put this on your bucket list and come and try it. And would you agree that this experience is truly priceless?
It's life-changing. It's incredible. The things that even happen on your walk just to go get lunch.
Right.
When you connect.
Finding really cool rocks and
crystals. I mean, it's funny. When we came on, Kira gave us kind of a task. We're going to do the OM project. So she said, collect rocks. And I always find rocks and crystals, and I go on magical journeys to find them. And somehow they always wind up talking to me, and they're such a gift from the earth. And when we were walking on our way to your yoga this morning, I found this beautiful, I call it a charger for my crystals, this beautiful piece of quartz and amethyst that was all in there. And it caught my eye, and I dug it up from the dirt. And now I have a beautiful crystal charger that one I'm not going to put into the own project. That one I'm going to, keep sacred to me.
Yours.
Yeah, but I've been collecting them by the door, and just the beautiful crystalline light that is in everything. I was walking with one of the other sisters today, and I said, look at the beautiful crystalline light that's even coming from the trees. The beautiful colors and the leaves, and no, we're not taking anything. No, we're not.
We're not on anything.
No, we're not.
Other than the beautiful clear air and the energy of
each other,
of the ground. It truly is like a magical place, and the energy, you just feel it when you come here.
We're all eating, so we're moving so much energy that we're eating all this plant-based food, and we're walking by the lettuce that we're eating, we're walking by the different foods that we're eating that are grown here on this beautiful high vibration. And it's just incredible to be here together.
Yes.
It's magical.
Yes.
And I mean, even to do working in Clinical Linda, I
was talking about that laser, that amazing laser that Jem created that I was telling you all about earlier. She got to participate in trying it out and in training along with me and a few other beautiful ladies earlier today, and it was truly an honor, and it is. And when you get the chance to experience this laser, it's called Epoch Laser, EPOCH. Oh my goodness. It's amazing what it does. I mean, the light, it's light, it's healing light, and it reduces that inflammation. And it's just amazing. He's brilliant, and the technology is brilliant. And that's why I was telling you, don't give up on your dreams, because you don't know what you're going to come up with that's going to help improve the quality of other people's lives. And that's my goal, is to bring you beautiful beings like this, and to bring you ideas and things that have worked for me, for her, and for others, so that maybe it'll work for you.
Can I share something real quick? We all get in the muck of things, right? We get in the muck of our lives, and as things shift and change and we evolve, we go through muck. And, in these last 2 years, as my life has shifted and evolved, I have envisioned this, and you were with me today when I was in cosmic tears, saying when I walked through those gates of Clinical Linda today that I knew I'd envisioned this being here, with patients. And I didn't even know that the laser was a thing. So to be envisioning that and have that envision over and over again while you're in the muck of things, and to keep you moving and to keep you going, and knowing that that's your drive, your presence, and following your knowing and following your signs, and then to get it here today, and to be here with all of these angels and all of this high vibration and all of us here in these light beings, and to walk through and see that envision come true. I mean, you were there with me. I was mind blowing. It was mind blowing. So I'm honored.
And I'm
so grateful.
I'm so grateful that you joined us, and I'm honored that you joined us, that you took the time out to watch this show. And whenever you find it, I hope you found something useful. Again, it is my heart that you find something that helps you reduce your suffering, whatever that is. Come back next week and we will continue this. And I will be starting to have guests on. And I just want to shout out again to Sheree and Kara and their incredible staff, Sue and Masha and Jess, who put on this whole WWA Global, and countless others, Jeanette, and just countless, Pedro,
all the staff.
all the staff. It is such a beautiful, magical place. You really owe it to yourself to come here. So with that, I send you lots of love and light, and go have a fabulous week. Do your food journal and take care of you, because you matter. You are worthy. And I love you, and I will see you next time.
Namaste.
Namaste.